How you doing? Paul from AutoVolt here. So yes, just a wee quick how-to of how to wire. I drive a Ford Ranger, so this is what I'm showing on. You can never make a loom to fit everything, so this is just a universal. You're going to get the relay loom itself. You have got a red wire with a fuse built into it and a little, I don't know, opening clamp on it. Again, you've got a black wire. Same again, that's going to go to your positive and your negative on your battery. We then have on the loom itself, we have got a long red wire, which is your switch or trigger wire. So basically you're going to connect this red wire onto the positive of your high beam piggyback loom, whether it be an H4, you'll need to cut this off and put on the supplied connector. You might need the length in this, you can cut it in half, you can do whatever you want with that. There's lots of length of that, so we'll show you that in a minute. You then on the next part have, if I can get it all out, a really long, I say I've designed this myself, you know, it's a really long cable. Now this is going to be for your switch wire, and this is going to automatically illuminate. You don't need the way you get a lot of cheaper crap on the internet, need to work out how to do this yourself. This is all going to be wired in, so whenever you turn your main beam on, you can turn that off for MOT purposes. It'll be lit red whenever it's turned on, turned off, light goes off. So that's that side of it. You then have not one but two outputs. If you're only using one light bar, obviously just use one of these outputs. If you're using two, you've got two. Again, you can cut these off, you can change them to different connectors. We sell different fully waterproof connectors. These are weatherproof. In the kit you're going to get connectors that connect into these. So yes, again, that's lots of length. So that's the loom itself. We'll show to you anyway on this Ford Ranger how it's fitted. Yes, okay, so yeah, going to show you how this works then. Just a simple how-to, as I say, using the Ford Ranger as an example. So yes, we've got a relay, and going back to the wires that we have. So we have got a larger fused red wire, so this will pop off. 10mm, find any 10mm like that, for example. Just slacken it off, you don't need to take it right off, and you will just slide in underneath. I've got that much going on with my truck that I'm running out of room. Tighten that down with your ratchet like so. Don't over tighten it, you don't want to break it, it's only a wee small nut. So that's your live. Tidy up your wiring. Again, same thing again, onto your negative, slacken back, put your negative in, like so. If I can get it in. Again, tighten up. So that's your power and your earth to your relay. What I find is you've got this little hole. There is down in here, there's a wee 10mm nut. I will see if I can show you it. Any of them wee 10mm bolts, take them off, put your relay in. So that'll be, or you can put your relay wherever you want. So I'm not going to start doing that just yet because I can't get my glasses with my camera and everything in there. So that's going to be our relay setup. This leaves a trigger wire, which is this wire. So this long red wire will obviously reach straight to your passenger side headlight. It should also reach over onto your driver's side headlight, depending on where you have your piggyback loom fitted. So I'll show you how to connect that now. Okay, so on the back, if you're using Any piggyback loom, but I've got an AutoVolt one here, obviously. And what that's going to be is that's already going to be disconnect your wiring for your headlight. Plug your factory headlight wiring into the one side of the AutoVolt piggyback loom, plug your other side straight in. Saves cutting, saves messing about. Don't listen to wee Jimmy off Facebook what wire to go in. I've worked it all out. I'm the professional. All you have to do is plug it in. You've got red and you've got black. So going back to this red wire can only go in one place, and that's going to be going into your red on your piggyback loom that's going to be connected. You've got a black. Ignore that black. That's not going to do anything for your purpose on this wiring job, so it can just dangle about if you want. Put a bit of tape, bit of heat shrink, whatever you want over that. Worst comes to worst, if it does or something, it's not going to do any damage. It's not like it's like a live wire. So yes, basically whenever you put your high beam on, this is going to send a signal the whole way up to your relay, and then the relay is going to say yep, go for it, turn on your lights. That's then going to put a very strong live, protected by the relay, down to your two wires. So again, you would be plugging your light bar in here. As I say, you get the supplied connectors to go into this. Most light bars will have the connectors already to go into this, but depends which ones you have. So yeah, that's going to obviously reach, you know, to your grill. You've got another one, you know, you might have further, you might have two, you might have whatever you want. So again, if you're not using it on these, I would recommend putting a bit of tape around it, keep it out of the way so it doesn't get you know, dirty. If you want, you can cut the wires off here. If you're not using the other one, do whatever you want with it. I've given you the option of two instead of the way a lot of products are. You either buy one and you pay more for two. You just buy one off me for a better price and I give you the whole thing. So that is that. Light bar, piggyback loom. So that's where we are. That then gives you loads of, what have we got? We have got loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of length for our wire. So what I find on this, the easiest thing to do is to, if you, again, Ford Ranger down here, there is a rubber grommet. What I would do would be, you can't disconnect these wires, take a picture or even look at this video, bump, pause it, screenshot it, whatever. If you want, you can take these three wires off this switch and feed them through individually, put a bit of tape around it. You maybe even be able to get the whole thing through the way you can mine. So yeah, as I said, just obviously, you know, be careful, make sure. So if you're looking at the red dot, you've got from the right, you've got black, you've got blue in the middle, which is the way I feel sometimes, black and blue working on these cars by the end of the day with bruises, and then you've got red on the far left. So yeah, take a note of that. So that will then go inside your cab and you can mount this wherever you want. I don't know the exact size of the hole for a drill bit for this. I can certainly find out and put that in the description. But yeah, so that can go anywhere. A lot of people don't even bother. They just leave it in underneath the bonnet. You know, if you don't want an off and an on switch, just put it somewhere, ravel it up, cable tie everything up out of the way. So yeah, hopefully that helps. And any questions, certainly fire me a message. Say, check out AutoVoltSolutions.com. We have constantly got new products. We've got very, very unique and design protected products, so they're not available anywhere else. And yeah, thank you for listening.